Hello everybody, welcome to the 26th video in the top-down zombie game tutorial series, and in this video what we're going to be doing is we're going to be creating animations. So before we begin, this is what we had last time. And yeah, by the way, you might notice if your rotation isn't working is because last time we didn't actually fix that stuff. So anyways, inside the player, what I did is simply change this. It doesn't affect much, just changes the accuracy. If I comment this out and I uncomment this, and then if I run it, you'll see it doesn't like rotate properly. So yeah, so this basically changes the accuracy depending on whatever image you used. Yeah. There we go. So I'll just delete this. And the other thing that I went ahead and changed is inside the renderer class. See these X offset and Y offset values? Previously, inside the draw image function, draw image method. What I did do was I put them outside and made them global variables. So yeah, so now other classes can get the renders X offset and Y offset. And yeah, also change this up because I want to do minus width and height. I want to do this from within from the offset instead of putting inside the transformation. Anyways, so yes, that still doesn't change the code. What actually changes the code is this. We actually forgot to simply say transform to rotate. So yeah, that's the culprit. And inside the input manager, I just simply added up and down keys. It's not complicated. So yeah. By the way, guys, I'll put the project on GitHub, and yeah. So guys, let's get started. So before we get started, guys, what do you think an animation is? So you guys just comment down below, and yeah. So guys, let's get started. So basically, if you know what an animation is, just comment down below and try and I'll help everyone else understand what it is. But since I don't know what I know what it is, but I don't know how to explain it. So yeah, first of all, so I'm just gonna open up Chrome, yeah, and read the whatever to you guys. So yeah. So an animation apparently is the technique of photographing successful drawings or positions and yada yada yada. All this lots of complicated stuff. Yeah, I don't even know, man. I don't even know what that means, but yeah, it's using lots of big words, and I don't know big words. Anyway, so pretty much what I have is this example, this image. Uh, there we go. Like you see over here, this is a perfect example of an animation of the type of animation we're going to be creating. So yeah, as you can see, damn. There we go. So as you can see, there's six different images, and when put together, and you have to display one image at a time from each frame, you get an animation. As you can see right over there, a bouncing ball. It starts here, moves there, and there. So basically, that's what an animation is. So what I went ahead and did so that you don't have to create these images by yourself. I already had this. In fact, I didn't make this one. I copied it from I downloaded it from somewhere, Open Game Art, and yeah. So I'm just gonna demonstrate that what we're going to be doing. So right now, if I were to open this inside the camera, what's it called? Gallery, whatever. You get this. Now, in order to make this look like an animation, we have these other cameras or frames. So we basically just need to swap the current frame, what we're seeing, which is this image, to the next one, to this image, and then from that one to that one, and from that one to that one, to make it look as if we're animating. So I'm just gonna press the arrow key, and boom. You can see we just made an animation over there. It's just a bunch of images. So this is the technique we're going to implement in Java. So yeah, guys, let's get started. So the first thing is I want to include this inside our project. So yeah, oh my goodness, I just logged it. So I want to include this inside of a project. So yeah, somewhere here, and there we go. We're gonna do a simple walk animation, so yeah. In fact, let me just copy the whole thing. Copy, and we're going to put it inside files, inside resources, images. Yeah, I'm gonna create a new folder and name it animations. And then inside the new folder, I'll call it zombie A. Now I'll just simply do this. I'll just paste it in here. And there we go. Zombie C, but I want to rename it as zombie A. By the way, you might notice that I'm using a different version of NetBeans. I'm using the latest one, Apache 14, and yeah, and the latest Java. I'm also using Java 16 right now. So yeah, I'm no longer using Java 7. The reason being is just I just want to use updated stuff from now on. So yeah, so this is the animations and all that stuff. So as you can see, so yeah, so to check that in our navigator, the animations, are simply click on the first image. And when I move to the next image, you can see as if it's moving, it's moving, it's moving, it's moving, and yeah. And with the blood, yeah, that's the blood's blood. Okay. And with the attack animation, it's the same thing. You just press the thingy, and damn, there we go. He attacks. So right ahead, so right now I'm just gonna go into a project, and we're gonna create a new package. Source packages inside the graphics packages. I'll call it animations. New Java package, animations. And inside there, I'll create a new Java class and I'll call it animation. So there it goes. So first thing, what we're going to have, we're going to store a bunch of images. So, you know, because an animation is literally a bunch of images put together. So inside here, we're going to have an array of images. So I'll say buffered image uh, array frames. I'll just name it frames. And there we go. And what other information we need to know about animation? We can either go with speed, its frame rate, or we can go with the duration. I prefer going with the duration, so I'll simply go with float duration in seconds. Duration in seconds. Does it really matter? I'll just go with duration. So we're gonna store duration in seconds. And yeah, put duration in seconds. And the next thing is that's pretty much it. Yeah, and then we're gonna have a few more methods, a constructor, animation, there we go. And yeah, the other thing is what else? What else? What else? We're going to have a public void update. We're going to have a method to update the animation, to update the frame. So yeah, kind of update the frame. So as you can see with the files, if we go to resources, what's happening with the animations over here? When we yeah, so we're kind of updating the current file. So we're just moving to the next frame, and yeah, and we're going to have a public buffered image get current frame. And for now, let's make it return null. And what else we need to know? We need to know the position, like, because you can see, like, we need to know where are we in the animation. As you can see, this blue highlighted thingy right over there, the selector, it's showing that where we are. And damn, the animations are messed up. Okay, that's fine. It's not an issue. Anyway, so yeah, pretty much it. So we need to create another variable, a private variable, private. I just call it int index is equal to 0. So yeah, and get current frame is simply going to be returning frames at 0. Frames at index, sorry. So yeah, basically have our animation. We're almost done with the animation setup, but before that, let's write down the code to load the animation into our game. So yeah, so now right now I'm just gonna go into a project and go into the utils class, utilities, and yeah, and there we go. So we have load sound from class, load sound from sound, whatever, load that. And yeah, so what we need right now is to have a load public. Yeah, so what we need to have right now is a public static what is it called, buffered image array, load animation from file. And there we go. And we're gonna make it through IO exception, throws IO exception, throws IO exception. And the thing is, we're gonna take in as the path, string path. So what basically we're going to do is basically when we want to load an animation, we're simply going to say load this from resources, animations, zombie A, walk. So yeah, so that's what it's going to look like. So let's start writing the code. So I'm just going to copy this and I'll simply do this, and yeah. And what I'll do is I'll create a buffered image array, and I'll simply return R, ARR, return. So we're gonna return this. So now let's get started with the loading code. New file, path. So basically what we want to do when you load an animation, we're gonna simply say load something from animation zombie A and walk. That's all. So what is going to happen, we're gonna add the path, and we're simply going to add plus okay, we're gonna need to take another parameter, and that's the amount of frames. So int frame count. So there we go, frame count. Oh my goodness, what does that say? It's the frame count. So yeah. Anyway, so we already have the frame count variable. So now we just need to load every single one of these files and put them into the array. So to do that, we're gonna wrap all of this inside a for loop uh for int I smaller than 0, smaller than frame count, while I is smaller than uh, no. What am I saying? For int I is equal to 0, while I is smaller than frame count. So we're going to say I plus plus. And here we're going to say is equal to new array, new buffered image array frame count. There we go. And inside here, we're going to have simply going to move all of this code over here. And plus .png. And we're going to add plus I. So basically, do you get the logic behind this? I don't know how to explain this, but yeah. So basically okay, let's first of all run it to see if there's any errors. Mm, it looks pretty fine for me to me. Okay, we didn't add it yet, so we're simply going to say array at I is equal to img and return R. Okay, so now we just need to go test it. So I'm just gonna have this inside the player class, and inside the initialize method, I'll say I'll create an animation real quick. No, I don't need to create an animation. Just create a buffered array, a buffered image array. So yeah, is equal to is equal to what am I writing? util u util dot load animation from file. And how many files are we expecting? We're expecting 17. We're expecting 17 frames. And what's the path to this thing? It's going to be resources, animation, animations, zombie, a slash walk. And there we go. So now we just need to run this and test this if it's working. So anyway, so let's run. Okay, for some reason we're getting an error. Yeah, let me fix that. Okay, guys. So yeah, I know this is just a small problem. It's just a small error because as you can see, that the resource, the URL it's giving us is this. It's walk0, while so it should be slash walk0. So yeah, I'll simply add a slash. Simply put a yeah, opening whatever slash. I don't know, man. And now we're gonna run this again. Hopefully it works right now. Okay. Oh my goodness, I put a forward slash inside here. I shouldn't have put a forward slash. Okay. While loading, where are we loading? Where are we loading? Over here, zombie A walk. Okay, for some reason it's creating a new slash over here. I don't know why. It's creating a slash. So yeah, I figured out the issue. The issue was that yeah, I didn't add this little thing. Yeah, I didn't add this little thing. Anyway, so if you run now and no errors, boom, no errors. So all the frames are being loaded. So right now, what I want to do is to initialize the animation class. So yeah, so we're gonna go inside the player, and we already have this buffered image array. So I'll just simply say animation walk is equal to new. Okay, we're just gonna leave it like that. Inside init animation walk, we're gonna have to add import all of that. Yeah. So inside the init method, I'll simply say walk equals to new animation. Yeah, for now I'll just simply display the animation for now because this video is going to be too long. So yeah, I'll just simply say AR press an AR, and I want it to run for 1 second and none. And right now inside the update method, I'll just simply say where's the update? Where's the update? Where's the update? Right now, we're simply going to say float index. I'll just simply go with float. I'll name this a float for now, and it shouldn't be a float though. It should be an integer. Float dot to integer. I think it's a to int. Oh, it's typecasting. Never mind. I just simply say int. Guys, I haven't coded in Java in a long time. This is like the first time I'm coding in Java in like 2 months, 3 months, is it? Okay, so what we're gonna simply say is gonna say index has equal 0.05, and boom, 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 boom. What are we gonna set the player? We're gonna simply say walk that update. work.update, and inside the render, I'll simply say render dot draw image, graphics 2D position filter rotation, yeah, graphics position rotation angle width, and instead of height, I'll simply say walk dot get current frame, and yeah, and now all I have to do is simply pause this, and let's run this bad boy, and you can see there's some sort of animation and an error. Okay, so yeah, I just need to set up the check anyway. So inside the update, we're simply going to say if, yes, one more thing, if update, if index is greater or equal to, is greater or equal to 17. Can I have an index of 17? No, 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 no. Oh, yeah, is greater or equal to frames of length. We're simply going to say, I think I should do this check before here, and yeah. If greater or equal to, I'm simply going to say index is equal to 0. And if we run this now, let's see. Oh, it's still index out of bands exception. So yeah, I'll simply say if it's greater or equal to frames.length minus 1. And yeah, let's kind of speed up the animation a little bit. And let's go right now and test. And there we go, no errors. You can see we have some sort of animation going. There we go. So yeah, guys, this is it for this video, guys. In the next video, we're going to be looking at how to change the how to use the duration, make the animation on for duration of time, and yeah, and that's about it, guys. So yeah, peace. By the way, guys, yeah, if you like the video, just like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps. So yeah, guys, peace.